Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Jeanette Byro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. All right, how are you all feeling? How's your week starting off? I'm curious if there's any romance that's in the air. Honestly, I was so surprised with the messages yesterday and the deep emphasis on relationship. And again, that can always be in all the different ways we have relationships, but this extra emphasis on romance, on those personal heart-based relationships. And maybe I even want to emphasize that part, like the heart-based thing, and so maybe for some that's not actually romantic, but it's deep union and companion type energy. You can even have that with your best friend or a close confidant, this real heart-based connection, that's the energy. So I'm really curious to see what's in the cards this week as we continue. So I'm using the Lightseers Tarot this week. Let's see what's in store here. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do we have? Okay, this is really interesting. They're saying, notice this week how your tastes and your desires are changing. And they're showing me a wall with two doors. And the two doors look very different. One's a bit bigger than the other. One's more colorful. And they're saying, notice how in certain aspects of your lives, and this is not just relationship in this part, this is just in different ways, how you normally used to go through doorway A, let's say, and now you're intrigued and desiring to move through doorway B. They're saying, notice these changes. Pay attention to these changes. And it kind of actually aligns with the message I brought through in the podcast, the October Energy podcast, which was about things feeling like they're upside down in your life, but different. It's different perspective. Things are sort of laid out differently. And so it's interesting they're saying, notice where your desires are changing, and that you're wanting to go through a different door now. You're not wanting to repeat the same thing. There's certain things in your life you're not wanting to do the same way, and really notice what they are, because they're saying, this is really neat. They're highlighting, they have this beautiful kind of stage light on door B. And they're saying, as you start to recognize you're choosing door B over A, more options will start to show themselves. And that kind of leads me to different doorways. Fair. They're once you start to change one thing, the capacity to change or allow the change of others expands and you evolve. So there's this really beautiful evolution energy, and it's about witnessing and observing what has changed for you. What are you noticing you desire to do different? Very cool. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to share. All right, Spirit, what do we have? Okay. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this is powerful. So this is all that energy. So remember in the beginning or on Monday, there was that heart energy, and it was so much about the heart. Even at the end of last week, Spirit talked about the heart. We have the Ace of Cups. This is the beginning, right? Aces are beginnings, and the cups represent the heart. This picture describes it absolutely beautifully. And it's the radiating energy coming out of this heart space. This is that new energy you're in. This is where you're I want to go through a new door. I desire something different. It's not just a want, but it's a heart-based desire of something different. So this is that doorway B. This also, though, for others can represent these beginnings of new relationships, new partnerships, or deepening of partnerships. It's very love-based, self-love, love of others, love of life here on this planet, choosing to love life. And at the very root of it, this card is saying, choose to yes, Spirit, absolutely. They're saying, their words are choose to, their words, seep into the essence of love. And I think that's beautiful how they put it. The very root frequency in the universe, the most powerful frequency in the universe is love energy. It is absolutely the most powerful energy. And this is something really important for, all of us to step into. And I actually am going to be talking about this next week on the podcast. So this is a strong place to be. So root your energy here in the heart space right now for you, for your new beginnings, for doorway B and the others, as well as your relationships, because there's a lot coming in right now. We have the 8 of Wands. So wands represent passion and that spark of creativity, and 8s are like a lot of things coming together. So this could be a week of a lot of synchronistic alignments for you. This could be a week of like a lot of aha, clarity moments, those reinforcing moments for you too. This is just a really powerful energy of that communication from the spirit world, things coming together. You can see it again in this imagery, how all the wands are kind of coming together and they're all sparking this energy. That's that energy right now, coming together. And the force that is guiding this, not only is the force you, right? You're actually really giving these wands a focal point. So if you picture this card is really pointing to this cup here, right? You're giving the wands a focal point. And do you know what is energizing these wands? You're drawing it in. You're saying, come here, come to my open heart space. The universe in the form of the magician is responding. And it is conspiring on your behalf, weaving those beautiful threads of fate to bring that to you. And then in essence, at the same time, when you are this energy, you essentially are the magician. So that aspect deep within you, that higher self connected to you, that love energy is weaving this, which draws the universal energies to answer as well. It's this beautiful kind of like cause and effect relationship. That's what you're creating this week. That's why this heart-based love energy is so significant. And again, I do want to say they're sharing again, it is deeply connected to partnerships. So very curious how this shows itself for you. But it's partnerships and more. Okay, so you may find you have an amazingly deep, open, heart-based experience with spirit, and it just like reinforces that connection for you. It can show up in so many different ways, but the universe is on the move. All the elements, the magician wields all the elements. In traditional tarot, the magician has a cup, a wand, a sword, and a pentacle, right? All 4 elements. And the magician wields them. And that's really what's happening in this card. So the universe is using all the elements to conspire on your behalf and bring the things together with pinpoint accuracy and speed. This is fantastic. So be mindful of what you're manifesting. Be mindful of what you're focusing your energy on. If you focus your energy on negativity, you're going to bring more of that to you. Doesn't mean you can't be real about it either, though. And there are things that happen and there are negative things we have to deal with. But it's how you choose to deal with them is what matters. So just be thoughtful of your heart energy. How can you recenter in that heart energy and just really be that beacon, because the universe is responding. So I will leave that with all of you. Thank you as always for joining me, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good one.